Hello, ladies and gentlemen, how we're doing today? My name is JT, and I'm here with my great friend, Gio, who's
Hey y'all.
pixely right now. He's a bit pixely. It's fine.
Don't worry about it.
So, bit of context before we start this episode. We're doing some changes, some pretty big ones to the podcast. One, we are totally cutting Gio's segment off. It was boring. I'm kidding. I'm joking.
I know.
But we've talked about it, and we realized that I am not as engaged in those parts, and so us together isn't. We aren't entertaining it as a whole more.
Yeah. Plus, it's also like I like talking about like wrestling and stuff, but it doesn't really go with like JT great making journey because it's filmmaking content, and there's some things about WWE that can relate to that, but like overall, it's just
Yeah. And also, I don't care for WWE. I respect it. I respect the fans. I respect all the ones that are actors. John Cena is a great actor. If you watched Peacemaker season 2, you know that. Have you seen this? You haven't watched season 2, have you?
I haven't watched the show at
Oh
all.
yeah. Okay. Once you see Peacemaker, you will change your mind. Especially in season 2, there's some great moments. Anyway, I digress. Today we're talking about Disney. So we're continuing with
Wait. Wait. Okay. Sorry about that. That was
Say
my
it, boy.
keyboard.
Say it, boy.
Disney or Datney?
Dude, I thought you were gonna say theme song. Cue that theme music. JT, no Geo. This is JT.
What?
It's JT Podcast. Sorry, boy,
Alright,
you're
guys,
cut.
I'll be leaving
You're
now.
cut. That's a joke.
What's up, guys? I'm back. Ow! I hit my hand on my keyboard. What is going on with my keyboard today?
Ow!
Goodness gracious.
Oh, man, Mike. Dude, you need a better... No, the mic is fine. You need a better way of holding it. Because, like, when you move, it's like this. It's just... Oh, wait, my mic's on my camera. It's not on my...
Yeah.
My mic's
This
not...
is going to be a fun episode.
We're trying different things, people. So, this episode, now that we've got the intro out of the way, if you're new here, we try to keep our episodes under 30 minutes. How long have we been going on? We are 3 minutes in. Okay. So I left off on our last episode with the Adventures of Ichabod and Mr. Toad. Now we're going to talk about Cinderella. Cinderella. Ooh. So, a couple things to note. I just want you to put you all in the preference of what's been happening. So remember, Snow White, big success, groundbreaking. Yep. Pinocchio and Fantasia flopped. Dumbo made back some of the money, but also just my camera's looking at myself. I see doop.
No, man, just go on. Continue. You got that?
Dumbo, it made back its money, but the animators strike, and then the beginning of World War II, Bambi barely. It was rough. And then World War II happened. Government funding made Saludos Amigos and Three Caballeros. Government government stopped giving us money, so we had to make these package films, which were just a bunch of shorts that were kind of cheaply made, pushed together, and leading to the Adventures of Ichabod and Mr. Toad in 1949. In 1950, the wonderful, the legendary, the amazing, the awesome, the expanding words, because I'm trying to get this thing presenting Cinderella! Yay! Woohoo! Cinderella!
Woo!
And we can finally say we've left we have left the 40s and we're on to the 1950s. A new decade, a new Disney, and a new era. For all of you fans of the Disney eras, you will know this is the start of the Silver Age. I say this is the start of the Restoration Age. Some of these phrases, the Restoration includes. Have I explained the Disney eras to you? I don't think I have. I'll explain them to you off camera. Well,
Okay.
do we have time? We might. We have time.
Maybe.
I can do
Maybe
a
not.
quick. We have time. Hold on. I didn't realize I was going to explain this. Disney.
I will be right back. I'm gonna take like 5 seconds. Hold on.
Got it. Do 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 do. Please don't get copyrighted. I really hope we don't get copyrighted for me doing that.
I say copyright? I'm back.
Can I? Hold on. I want to see something. No. Why am I doing that? I don't want to do that. Please tell me it's. Alright, ready? Oh.
Yeah.
I love this gag. Keep it up, man. Keep it up.
Mm-hmm.
I am looking away. Alright. So, you do that while I try
Wait. Hear me out. This smells.
Yes, tape smells
and
good.
kind of tastes like the pineapple dum-dums.
It's such an obscure thing. I want to talk about my Disney. Okay, so if you don't know what the Disney eras are, well, let me explain it to you. It is how nerds like me and ADHD nerds we categorize things because we like categories. We like putting things in little boxes to make it organized, like scientists.
Same.
Ouch, bro. So the way we categorize these films is either by technological, by the real world, by the company itself. So,
okay.
The first era is titled the Golden Era. Similar to like the Golden Age of comics, these are the first 5: Snow White, Pinocchio, Fantasia, Dumbo, and Bambi. I can't wait to watch this and hear your mic going.
Yes.
Oh,
I'm so sorry, man. I'm really trying over here.
Okay, so those are part of the Golden Era, and why they're called
you want me to just mute myself?
Right now, yes, please.
Okay.
So why they're called the Golden Era or Age is because of these were the first 5, and they all, well, excluding Dumbo, most of them, they look gorgeously animated. There looks like time, and like Bambi, I've said this before, is beautifully animated. Wartime era, or the package era. I prefer the package era because it feels like it's more, because World War II ends with the 3 caballeros. Even though the other films are affected by what was happening in World War II, I feel them. I prefer to say they're the I don't know. I prefer to say they're package films because that's what they are. They're a bunch of shorts packaged together. The Silver Age, and so I'm gonna say these films, but I'm gonna be using Cinderella, Alice in Wonderland, Peter Pan, Lady Tramp, Sleeping Beauty, 101 Dalmatians, Sword in the Stone, Jungle Book. So these are. So why is it called the Silver Age? Well, Disney was back with Cinderella, but then when we get to Jungle Book, Walt died. Bronze Age or the Dark Age, they're mourning Walt Disney's loss and they don't know how to move forward. The Renaissance, Disney was hit after hit after hit after hit. The post-Renaissance, they weren't hit after hit. They were trying some things. Success was the revival from Bolt. The revival is a very interesting one because people say, "Oh, it's Chicken Little is in the revival," which is no, it's bad. Meet the Robinsons, like the revivals where it starts is iffy, but where it ends with Moana to now what we are now in, I'm gonna say this not the Dark Age, but the Monopoly era. Yes. Gio.
Meet the Robinsons is Disney?
Yeah. Yeah, there's 64.
I could have sworn it was like DreamWorks or something, bro.
Oh, bro, they were making something, dude. I am a Disney guru. I know all 64 of these films, and I could like say them off if I wanted to, which I shall not do it right now. All right, we're 10 minutes in.
I have another question.
Yes.
Do you feel like Edis and or Ben right now?
Oh, I'm Edis, or I'm Ben. I'm totally Ben. You're not Edis. You're not making slide comments about the logic. But I am the Ben. I am totally Ben.
Oh, just you wait. That's coming. I got plenty lined up.
Oh, brother.
Plenty.
Oh, brother. We've got.
Wait.
Oh no.
Just wait.
We're the bad American.
Once I'm gonna get a
We're
beard
gonna
and then I'm
become
gonna
the
get long
bad
hair.
American
And I'll really
versions
get
of
it.
them. We're gonna become the bad American versions. I'll
Yeah.
take it. I'll take it, internet. Anyway, so that's just a little fun thing. Yeah. Now let's actually get into now. Now let's actually talk about the thing I want to talk about, Cinderella. So coming out in 1955 or 1950. This was It did great. It brought Disney back from its slump, and yeah, it is gorgeously animated, of course. And had three directors because these um, animated films, had three directors. Released through RKO Pictures, which which we've talked about before. Check out our previous episodes. And very has a lot to interesting things. So first thing I want to talk about is animation. I've already talked to you about animation. Well, yes, it worked. I want to talk about some behind the scenes. So, how do you get a realistic human to move? How do you animate a realistic human? Well, you don't. You get reference footage and animate off the reference footage. Do you have a question, Gio?
No, I don't.
Okay. Okay. So if we look here, this is the Verna Felton, who I actually opened a tab for her. This is the legendary Verna Felton. You don't, but she is a Disney legend, and I mean legend. She was in most of the Disney films from here to the end to like Jungle Book. So, and she is in this film plays the fairy godmother. I won't. No, 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 no. Don't look at all the other ones she's playing. Don't look at all the other ones. Don't look at all the other ones. I want to save the surprise.
Um.
Yeah.
Let's just continue.
Oh, yeah. I know what you're saying. Yeah. Anyway. So, I did not mean for that to appear. I didn't see that earlier. I didn't see that. I shouldn't be laughing. I shouldn't be laughing.
Please continue.
Okay, we're continuing. Anyway, they use reference. Please. I'm continuing. They use reference footage to animate. So, like in this shot here, or this shot, or these shots. You see? I'm the cringe that I don't like. And so that helped get the realistic. Now, oh boy, the animators, how do I say this? They didn't like it, not one bit, because the animators were so used to like drawing silly cartoon characters. The only one animator who had a fun time animating was the animator for the mice. Speaking of mice, I want to talk about the story. So the story was based off. Oh boy, I'm gonna butcher this name. Charles Papiru. I am so sorry, man. Peru. Sorry, bud. I'm so sorry. Anyway, it's based off his version of the tale. And we all know it. Girl abused by family, magically meets her fairy godmother, goes to the ball, glass slipper, happy ending. Now, what Disney did interesting was they added the mice. The mice were a Disney creation. Um, now, now I think I haven't read it, so they may have been the original, but the involvement was the Disney part. Now, the cynical people out there is like Disney only put the mice in there so they could just make the film longer and to sell merchandise and to attract boys to the film. And I say no, they did not. There's a story purpose for the mice. I just bear with me here. So we have our main plot A, the Cinderella stuff. You know, her being abused by her stepfamily and all of that, right? Well, that's not interesting to watch. So we look at the mice, which, yes, from an outside, from like a just general view, they are used as comedic, but story wise, they are used as interesting things. Like when the mice go downstairs to go get food for corn food when Cinderella's feeding the chickens. Jacques tells all the other mice, is like, okay, we need to distract Lucifer, right? And he pulls his own tail, and it's like, okay, fine, I'll go be the sacrifice. And so he goes, beats the sacrifice, saves the day, whoopee whoop. But then Gus, sweet old Gus, takes too much, and boom, gets the attention of Lucifer. And Lucifer's like, this mouse is teasing me. It's distracting me. I'm going to go after the fat mice. I'm sorry, Gus, I called you fat. And Lucifer goes crazy. Ah! Okay, I'm sorry. I need to kick this. But basically, Gus gets trapped in the mice, which went in one of the cups that Cinderella brings to the stepsisters, like every woman before the 1990, freaks out because, oh my god, a mice. Oh, the horror. That's a real thing in cartoons. We'll see it later on. Um, and that causes Cinderella to get more chores, which then the mice feel bad, so they make the dress for her by stealing stuff that the stepsisters didn't want. But then the stepmother realizes, oh, hey, that's the stuff you guys had, rips off the dress. Cinderella runs away, fairy godmother appears. Boom, it's connected. And then at the end, when Cinderella is trapped in her room, who helps? The mice, of course. And Lucifer falls to their unfortunate but lovable death. I'm not kidding. Lucifer falls out the window. We don't see what happens. We can assume that Lucifer survived, but okay, let's talk about the music, right? Oh brother, let's talk about the music, shall we? So, unlike hi. So, unlike the previous, films, Disney decided to release the films by themselves. They wanted to actually release these films or release the songs because prior ones the public made their own versions, kind of bootleg versions of those songs. Disney did not officially release versions of those. Here they did, and boy howdy did it pay off. And like what was even more popular back in the day was the sheet music of this because people had pianos and this stuff. And so the sheet music would go into the like how much would the music got. So that was a big thing that this film did. The music was a big part. And it was they went to Tin Pan Alley, which I fully don't know what that means, but it's a type of music. Rogers and Hammerstein are kind of from that. So um but yeah. Another thing we gotta talk about. Oh, Disney. We gotta talk about the controversies. So this film is kind of ugly phobic. Not ugly phobic. That's not because that would mean it's their fear of ugly people. But they don't like people who are not pretty because there's kind of like the stepsisters are kind of, and the best way to say not as beautiful as Cinderella, and the film kind of shuns that. I don't want to get into that. Let's talk about the insanity that is Alice in Wonderland. Oh boy, this fun. We got like 12 minutes. Anyway, so Alice in Wonderland, if you don't know, is based off a book, Alice in Wonderland, and Alice Through the Looking Glass. Now, do you think the public liked this film? Do you think the public, when this film was released, people liked it?
No.
Oh, yep. So, unlike all of the rest of the previous ones, which even though they were based off books and stuff, this one was based off a popular book, and not just a popular book, a very well-known book that had fan clubs and all of that sorts. And people were very vocal because the Disney film is not a one-to-one adaptation. It does make different changes. In my opinion, those changes are for the better. Like, I don't know, making Alice actually a relatable protagonist. Yeah.
I just want to say, Alice in Wonderland was scary, bro. Like,
why do you say all these films are that? Look, there's one moment, sure. Alice in Wonderland is just
the whole movie. It's just so. The whole movie is just weird and wacky and creepy.
That's the point. It's not meant. That's the point. The point is the weird and wackiness. The point of it is that it's insane. Insane. It's meant to be an acid trip. It's meant to be like you're high. That is the point of the film and the book itself. It's meant to be.
I also have a question about Cinderella.
Oh, ask it. Just ask it.
Okay. So she lost her shoe, right?
Oh, brother. No, don't go into this.
She lost her shoe. It's not like there's no one else where she lives that could be like a different, like, it's not like there's, like, she's the only person who has that, like, one size of shoe. Like,
the movie talks about that. There's literally a line that the king says that the steward is like, what if someone else fits the shoe? Then the prince and the king replies, well, the prince will have to deal with that. That's what he says. It covers that, okay? Oh boy, howdy.
Okay.
Can we talk about the more fun film? Alright, so I do prefer personally Alice in Wonderland. I think it's a lot of fun, if not insane, but a lot of fun. Yeah, this film, hey, this came out on my birthday in London. What fun. That's fun. So this is based off Lewis Carroll's novels. And it has some interesting things. So it's the music is very interesting because a good chunk of the most accurate stuff in this is the music. This has the most songs out of all of the canon. After all, is 16. And some of them just clock at under a minute. Because they're recitations from the book. The voice cast is pretty legendary. We got Catherine Beaumont as Alice, which we will see again her in another film. Ed Wynn as the Mad Hatter, who sounds like this thing kind of. Yeah, very, very birthday to you. Richard Hinded as the Caterpillar. Sterling Holloway. Everyone bow to Mr. Sterling Holloway. Yay! Thank you, Sterling Holloway, for your lovely voice. Do I need to explain who the Sterling Holloway is? Wait, I can't hear you. I can't hear you, bud. Your mic might got unplugged or something. Wait. Try again. Try again.
JT?
Okay, there we go. We're good. Do I need to explain who Sterling Holloway is?
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Can you hear me?
Yes. Yes, I can.
Okay.
What were you saying? Oh, brother. Oh, don't open Minecraft. Don't open Minecraft. What were you saying? I can't hear you again. Is it? Try. I can't hear you. Technical difficulties, ladies and gentlemen. What fun. Have you tried unplugging and replugging? It died? Are you kidding me? How can we get that? Alright, ladies and gentlemen, that's where we're going to end the episode. We're just going to end the episode. Wait, you have a spare? How? Oh, you do. Nice. So, ladies and gentlemen, that's why we don't panic in situations, and why we're running out of time, and why I should have just done Cinderella. I realize that now. What fun the wonders of life can be. Because now I have to rush this. Now I have to rush this.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can. I have 4 minutes to talk about this film. Wow. So,
Lock in.
okay, so Sterling Holloway, do you know who he was? Do you know who he was?
Do I know who he is, JT?
No, you don't. Do you? Do you actually?
No.
Oh, okay. So Sterling Holloway, oh, what a legend. He played the Stork in Dumbo, and we'll be playing some other characters coming up. Some iconic ones. But he played the Cheshire Cat in this film. Verna Felton, yeah, baby, that's what we're waiting for. That's what it's all about. Woohoo! As the Queen of Hearts, who in this story is kind of an amalgamation of. He just leaves. It's kind of an amalgamation of the Queen of Hearts from the book and the Chess Queen from the books. And J. Pat O'Malley as. Yeah, that's. Dude, not everyone you need to be scared of. It's just. And then Bill Thompson as the White Rabbit, who we will see more of later.
He was just very.
Dude, the point is that everyone's mad. I didn't even get to talk about Mary Blair. Ugh. I didn't even get to talk about Mary Blair. How much time? We don't have time. Ladies and gentlemen, I am so sorry. We're going to re-record this entire episode, or part of it at least, because I want to talk about Mary Blair. We'll see you all next time. JT out.